today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Tennessee Titans versus Joe Burrow and the Baltimore Ravens.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
1-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A look at the numbers from last week for Olsen. 5 catches, 54 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And they can't corral him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He was tackled at the 20.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for it. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense will take over right at midfield. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. D.J. Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return. The Ravens
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At their own 22-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Burrows.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Burrows.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Number 25.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A 5-yard gain.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes. It goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
The 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, Watson. Right side complete. That's Woods. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll find Lindsey here. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run by Lindsey.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And his pass incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On third down, Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Burrow. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
And the blitz does come. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
The 43-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. That's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Less than a yard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Great dig.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Pauschka's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. 16. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Number 25.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ball carried by the fullback.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Down Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of
back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
First back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Watson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second down and 3. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.